Hello students. Today we are going to start with a new topic of the science that is called as motion. Now the motion topics come under your chapter which is called as laws of motion. Now we'll understand what is mean by motion. Motion का मतलब क्या होता है? Motion means any movement, you can say, okay, any movement from point A to point B which takes some specific time is called as motion. Okay, if you are moving from point A to point B and you take some time, that is called as motion. Let's take an example. Okay, for example, Rahul is standing at a he's standing at a school and he wants to go to his house. So Rahul wants to go to his house, and so he's moving from point A, that is school, to point B, that is house, and he takes around 20 minutes for that. So that type of movement is called as motion. Now you can see in your examples, okay, the ball kicked by a footballer is also an example of motion. The boy running in the picture is also an example of motion. So any sort of movement which you can see with your eyes, that is called as motion. Let's go with the proper definition. Okay, now what the definition says? The definition says that movement of object from one position, let's take the position as A. So movement of object from one position to another position, let's take the another position as B with respect to observer. Observer is also called as reference, students. Observer को हम reference भी बोलते हैं, okay, reference point हम बोलते हैं उसको, okay, जो हम डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. But for time being, okay, just understand what is motion. Motion is a movement of any object from one position to another position, and for that it takes some time. कोई भी motion time consuming किए बिना नहीं होता है. Every motion requires some amount of time to complete. Okay, to complete its motion, it requires some amount of time. Let's take an example over here. What we have we can see on the screen. The bird flying in the sky is also an example of motion. Your blood running in your stream, that is also an example of motion. A boy running on the grass, that is also an example of motion. So motion is nothing but a movement which carries from one point to another point. Now regarding motion, if I am talking, there are some fundamentals which I can talk about, okay, which you can see on the screen. Now what are these fundamentals? These fundamentals are distance, displacement, speed, velocity, and acceleration. All these fundamentals complies with your term which is called as motion. Okay, now we'll study only two topics in this video, that is distance and displacement. Okay, other topics I'll cover in the next video. Now first we'll go distance and displacement. Now what is distance and displacement? Distance is the length of actual path. This is quite important, students. Okay, कि distance होता क्या है? Distance वो चीज होती है जो हम travel करते हैं. It is an actual path. Okay, I'll just take a small example, then we'll go to the main example. Okay, for example, like Nisha is going to his friend. Okay, let's say Ravi. Both are going to the next friend, that is Suresh, and then they are going to the school. Okay, so in this term, let's say they have covered 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer again, and this is 2 kilometer. So this is the actual path they are traveling. Nisha first goes to Ravi's house, Ravi and Nisha goes to Suresh house, and they go to the school. So this is the actual path which is travel. So I can say the distance is 4 kilometer. Okay, 1 plus 1 and plus 2. So the total path what they have traveled is 4 kilometer. But if I'm by an object, okay, so distance is actual path traveled by an object, so they have traveled an actual path of 4 kilometers while going from one point to another point. So when they are moving from one point to the another point, and what are the path they have taken, that decides your distance. Now coming back to displacement. Displacement is a minimum distance which is traveled between starting point and finishing point. Okay, now in this case, if I'm talking, Nisha is going to Ravi is going to Suresh house, and they are going to the school. So this is my starting point and this is my ending point. So the shortest distance, this one, I can say as displacement. Okay, so this is the shortest distance between starting point and ending point, and that is considered as a displacement. Let's take one more example. Okay, now as you can see on the screen, consider this as a which is a starting point, and this is a B which is a ending point. Now from starting point to ending point, we are following a certain path. Okay, let's consider this as a first part, which is a 10 kilometer. Second one is again a 10 kilometer. This one is again a 10 kilometer. Next one again a 10 kilometer. This one is 15 kilometer, and this one is again 10 kilometer, and this one is a 5 kilometer. So total path travel, what was the total path I'm traveling? That is almost equal to 70 kilometers. Okay, this is a total path which I have covered in my moving from, when I'm moving from point A to point B. The total distance you can say as 70 kilometer. Now when I'm considering displacement, displacement is a minimum distance between starting point and finishing point. So this is my A, which is a starting point, this is a B. So the minimum distance, this one, is considered as a displacement, which is almost equal to 14 kilometer. So if I'm talking about displacement, it is equal to 14 kilometer. Now let's take one more example to clarify my point regarding distance and displacement. Okay, another example. Okay, consider a boy who is going to the point from point A to point C. Now in between, he first goes to point B, which is almost 4 meter. Then from point B he goes to point C, which is almost 3 meter. So if I'm covering the total distance is 7 meter. Okay, or you can say the total path traveled. But if I'm considering the distance between the starting point and the finishing point, okay, it is just 5 meters. So that is called as displacement. उसको हम बोलते हैं displacement. Okay, the shortest distance you can say between the starting point, okay, this is your start and this is your end. So the shortest distance between starting point and ending point is displacement. In this case it is 5 meters. Okay, now if I am considering the terms regarding distance and displacement, distance and displacement both have same unit. दोनों का जो unit होता है वो almost same होता है, that is your meter. Okay, but there are some differences also students. कुछ differences भी है. Okay, distance और displacements में. Okay, let's see those differences also. First, if I am considering definition, okay, it goes like that. The complete length, okay, what we have talked about, the total length, total path travel, that is between point A to point B, that is called distance. Displacement is a direct length between any 2 points when measured along the minimum path. Okay, so displacement is the shortest distance, or you can say it is a minimum path which is traveled from starting point to ending point. Start to end, the minimum distance, or you can say shortest distance between 2 points is called as displacement. That is the first. Second difference between is distance is a scalar quantity, okay, and vector and displacement is a vector quantity. This is a basic difference, okay, or you can say it is the most important difference between the distance and displacement, that distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. Okay, what is scalar, what is vector, I'll explain in the later part. वो थोड़ा देर में explain करता हूँ. Okay, first let me complete regarding distance and displacement. Next, distance have only positive values. That means distance आपका सिर्फ positive में हो सकता है. It cannot be negative, it cannot be zero. Distance is always positive. Okay, ये बहुत ही important है. Okay, ये हमेशा होता है positive. Distance हमेशा positive में होता है. बात करते हैं displacement की. Displacement can be positive, नेगेटिव एंड जीरो, तीनों हो सकता है स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, डिस्प्लेसमेंट पॉजिटिव भी हो सकता है, नेगेटिव भी हो सकता है और जीरो भी हो सकता है. बट डिस्टेंस ऐसा नहीं है, डिस्टेंस कैन बी ओनली बी पॉजिटिव, वो नेगेटिव भी नहीं होता है, वो जीरो भी नहीं होता है। कमिंग बैक टू द स्केलर, ओके, ये एक पॉइंट रह गया था हमसे, स्केलर एंड वेक्टर। स्केलर क्या होता है और वेक्टर क्या होता है? स्केलर वो वैल्यू होती है जिसकी हमें सिर्फ मैग्नीट्यूड की जरूरत पड़ती है, ओके, और वेक्टर वो चीज होती है जिसे हमें मैग्नीट्यूड और डायरेक्शन दोनों देना पड़ता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज वेक्टर। ओके, वेक्टर स्केलर, स्केलर मींस अ वैल्यू व्हिच रिक्वायर्स ओनली मैग्नीट्यूड। ना मैग्नीट्यूड का मतलब क्या? फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं अपना वेट करता हूं कहीं पे, ओके, इफ आई एम स्टैंडिंग ऑन अ वेइंग मशीन एंड इफ आई मेजरिंग माय वेट, तो मुझे सिर्फ लिखना आता है सिर्फ 70 किलोग्राम्स, मुझे वहां पे कोई डायरेक्शन नहीं आता, आई डोंट गेट एनी डायरेक्शन रिगार्डिंग माय वेट, that my weight is in 70 kilogram in the north, 70 kilogram in the south. It doesn't work like that. That means whenever I'm specifying my weight, I have to just specify only a value. Same goes for my speed. Okay, whenever I'm specifying the speed, I have to just state the value that it is 70 kilometer per hour. I don't have to specify any direction for that. Same goes with the other values, like we have a temperature, we have a time, we have a length, we have area, so many things we have which comes under the scalar quantity, where you have to just specify the magnitude, no direction is required. But there are some quantities in which we have to, along with the magnitude, you have to also specify direction. Let's take an example. Okay, if I'm taking an example of displacement, when I'm saying displacement, for example, let's say the displacement is 50 meter. Along with the displacement, along with the value, I have to also specify the direction. That means 50 meter is in north side. Okay, this becomes my vector. Let's take an example of force. Force is also a vector quantity. So if I'm applying a force, suppose of 13 newtons, I have to specify the direction that I've applied the force in a south. Okay, so 30 Newton force has been applied on the south side. So these are some example where you have to apply direction. Okay, even your velocity is there, even your acceleration. Okay, all these are kind of examples where you have to apply the direction. Okay, so we have covered all the topics regarding your motion. We have covered distance and displacement. The other three topics regarding your speed, velocity and acceleration will be covering in the next video. Okay, thank you guys.